So guys, what are we doing today?
We are making a movie!
Yeah! So, first thing to create a movie, we need a story.
Story.
We need a story. So, remember, how do you write a storybook? You need 3 parts.
Beginning, middle, and end. Beginning, middle, and end.
Wow, that's cool, right? So, what is your story about?
My story is about underwater magical city. Mine is called The Racing Car and the Magical City.
Okay, right. So get writing and we're gonna make a fantastic movie, shall we?
Yay!
Yeah. Okay, that is gonna close my eyes. You can start writing now. I'm not gonna see it. I'm not gonna see it. So now we have done the story, we have the plot, so everything is almost there. So next we need to build something, right, Annabelle, Ashton? So we're gonna build a set and also some characters for the movie. So Ashton, what are you building now? Are you building a bedroom or something? What is this? What is this?
I am not telling you.
You're not telling me, okay. Well,
It's a secret.
It's a secret. How about Annabelle? What's your character? What's that?
Mermaid.
Okay, that is one of the main characters in her story. So this is going to get exciting now, isn't it, Annabelle? We're going to get constructive. So you can use any toys, anything you can find at home. Any of your children's favorite toy can get involved. So like that will keep them creative and also entertained at the same time as well. While the kids are still building the film sets, let's talk about the technical setup for this motion picture, shall we? Well, this is where the grown-up will have to step in and give a little bit of a help. Well, you don't need anything complicated. All you need is a digital camera that can take photos or videos. Well, I did mention 2 things there, so because there are 2 methods you can create this motion picture. First, you can film it like a movie, just press record button and film while the kids are playing out the character according to the story that they've written. Or you can create stop motion picture, which is even better. So what's a stop motion picture? Well, they are basically a bunch of still photos stitched together and playback continuously. They're very easy to achieve. All you need to do is take a photograph of anything that you want to move in the scene. So every time you move a little bit, you just have to snap one frame. I'm going to show you later on how you can just bunch them together and produce a pretty cool motion picture later on. To make your motion picture look even better, what you can do is to have some backdrops. So you can either print out a picture, you can draw them, or in my case, I use my iPad. I simply Google some pictures that I want to show that is basically fitting the scene or the story that my kid just created and put it behind the little set that they just built. As you can see, I have to lower my voice a little bit because it is evening. My kids just went to bed. They are totally exhausted. Well, they spent all the energy from writing the story, from building the sets, and stood there the whole time when I was capturing frame by frame for this stop motion video. They were totally, into the whole making process, and although they haven't really seen the movie yet, but I'm pretty sure they're very excited. I'm also very certain in the morning they're going to ask for it. So that's why I'm spending my time here right now and also showing you how you can transfer all those images that you took into your video program and make it into stop motion video. Remember I said you can use any digital camera to capture this stop motion video. You can shoot in JPEG, of course, but in my case I would prefer to use RAW simply because I would like to have the flexibility to control exposure, white balance, shadow, saturation, tints, whatever, anything to do with photography. And also at the same time, I would like to tell you and show you that you do have options if you so decide to create something higher quality But in this particular case, of course, it's for kids, so like, I'm not really too bothered about the total accuracy for the entire production itself. So it's fine, you know, but I just want to show you the procedure. You can do that. So first, you need to import those photos that you just captured earlier into your preferred raw editing software. In my case, it's the Adobe Lightroom. So once it's imported, all you need to do is just, you know, adjust one photos, and you can just batch process the rest of them. Very straightforward. It only takes a few minutes, providing you have consistent exposure. So it's very easy to do, but when it comes to exporting, here is the critical bit. I want you to export them in different groups according to the scenes that you have within the story itself, because this will make your life a lot easier when it comes to organizing it within the video editing software. Now you have all the photos exported in groups. It is time to piece them together using a video editing software. I personally use Final Cut Pro, but of course you can use anything that you like or prefer. The edit itself is very straightforward and not complicated, so I'm pretty certain that any software should just be fine. So first of all, you need to import all those photos into the program and then drag them to the timeline. Remember what I told you about the grouping thing? This is where it comes in handy, because each individual photo should have a group name attached to it. So if you mess up the sequence, all you need to do is to reorganize them in groups. In addition, if you want to change the duration and speed of each group to match the narrative or the person who's speaking or reading the story, you can do it very, very simply. And finally, if you want to make it even more fun, add some music to it. And that's all about it. And here's the result.
Once upon a time, there was a mermaid called Kema. She lived in an underwater city. It was sparkly, shiny and colourful. Inside there was Kema's parents, the king and queen. Kema's bedroom was all nice and tidy, but her sister's Bowie bedroom was all messy. Bowie asked Kema if she can go outside, but Kema said no. Kema went outside and left Bowie. Bowie sneaked behind her and followed her trails. Kema was just looking for diamonds. Kema didn't go far and Bowie was trying to catch up. Then Kema looked behind and saw Bowie. Kema took Bowie back home. The king and queen was making dinner for them to eat. The end.
So, Ashley and Annabelle, you just watched the movie.
Yeah.
Did you think it's cool?
Yes. It was very, 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 very cool.
Was it fun? Was it easy to make?
Very, very, very fun. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I'm pretty sure that all of you guys can get involved. The little ones definitely can see how they're really into it. So it's very simple for them to do and will keep them engaged for a long time. Especially grown up can also do something and get their hands on how to create a movie in post-production. You know, all you need to do is a camera taking still photos of all these little characters that they played out and put it in a program and form a little stop motion movies. Easily, you know, you can see that these guys are definitely enjoy it. Did you enjoy it?
We very enjoyed it. Yeah.
Well, okay, now it's your turn to create your own movie. So I want to see how you guys get on and show me what you created. Say bye to everybody. Seriously.